An American conversation. To all of you inbred hillbilly gas guzzlers who live in between the coasts, starved of culture and education, poisoned by Jesus and fornicating in trailers, why don't you set down your little guns, crack open a book, use some birth control, try a vegetable once in a while, get yourself a passport, and shut your fucking mouth. To all you greedy, heartless, soulless city people who think you know what's right for everybody, climbing into a stinky train every day with a bunch of total strangers, spending your life savings to pay rent on a shoebox, waiting in line 45 minutes for overthought artisanal pizza, and saying things like, "I felt so much better once I gave up sugar." Why don't you shut the fuck up? Maggie is a cunt. A big fat cunt. Kevin, I used to get along with Kevin, but then he turned into a big fat cunt. Both of them live on the island of big fat cunts. Oh, you don't have to tell me about Steve. Steve and Paul, don't even get me started. First off, Steve is an idiot. He doesn't say a word. He's like a Rain Man Asperger's zombie vegetable. And Paul is like the bastard son of Steve and Donna fucked and had an evil autistic retard baby. And Donna, she's clueless about project management. She might as well have no arms and legs and eyes and ears. She already doesn't have a brain. You know what Donna said to me last week? Don't listen to Steve or Paul. Do what I say. As if the three of them have any fucking idea. That whole department has been skull-fucked by its board. Oh, it all trickles down, I know. Mark Ferguson, exactly. Mr. Micromanage, fucking overlord, control freak, unable to delegate, CEO douchebag. I met him once. What a narcissistic fuckball. I'm pretty sure that whenever he takes a bath, he lays a big turd right in the tub. And then plays with it like a little boy. And then he writes the rest of us a memo about his brand new turd. Leave? Well, yeah, I guess I could quit, get another job, transfer to another office. But I wouldn't know anybody. Okay, this has less profanity in it. Since I can remember, my older sister's house was filled with rodeo awards. The living room's floor-to-ceiling glass case of trophies and buckles, a basement of champion saddles, a horse trailer with her name painted on the side, heroic framed photos of her family competing in rodeo events. Nobody in my family had ever won anything. I would stare at the baubles for hours, running my sticky children's fingers along the shiny plastic and burnished tin, wondering if I would ever have my own. I never resented her for being a jock. I never was interested in rodeo. By the age of 10, I had been kicked in the face by both a horse and a cow. Fuck that. I prefer dogs and cats. If they didn't like you, they just ran away and never came back. Americans love success. We covet our rags to riches legacy. Each day, businesses ship truckloads of trophies up and down our nation's highways, delivering millions of monuments to victory, topped with little humanoid figures wielding basketballs, footballs, rifles, tennis rackets, bowling balls, golf clubs, objects dipped in gold and hoisted aloft on the wings of angels, cars and trucks and planes and bicycles and cows, horses, pigs, eagles, globes, trumpets, Victrolas, popcorn buckets, and whatever the Emmy Award is supposed to be. The message is clear. Be a winner. There are no limits. Live your passion. See your dreams come true. So what was the deal with my family? Except for my sister, who was apparently a freak of nature, why were we such losers? When the immigrant boats came ashore, did the Native Americans look at my ancestors and point at them and laugh? Or one thing was for certain, within my own chest did not beat the heart of a champion. Here are some things I never heard in my youth. Son, I always knew you had it in you. Sir, would you be willing to teach me? What is it with you? Let some other people win for a change. In junior high, before each wrestling match, I stood on the mat in my little uniform, and as a Star-Spangled Banner played, my eyes would scan the crowd, hoping to not see my parents. If I did spot my mom in the stands, my gut would twist, and I'd always end up losing. Years later, I would remember this and think, God, how fucked up is that? I asked my older brother, who was also a wrestler, if this was an unhealthy reaction, and he brightened up. Oh, me too. This aversion to achievement spreads beyond my immediate family, throughout the bloodline. I once had the opportunity to write a replacement column for Herb Cain in the San Francisco Chronicle. I was pretty excited, so I brought the clipping home to show my parents, and handed it to my Uncle Jake, a failed sour cowboy. He scanned the column with disinterest. No references to cows or horses. Clearly it meant nothing. I remarked, can you believe they actually paid me to do that? He handed it back and grumbled, they'd have to. All of this instilled in me a strong indifference for winning and champions and trophies and ribbons. And then last year, the unthinkable occurred. Over the holidays, I meet up with my sister, the rodeo queen. She had just moved into a new home, decorated in what one might call turbo western. I walked through her home looking for all the trophy shit, the rodeo stuff, but there's no photos on the walls, no trophy case, no saddles, no belt buckles, nothing. It was like she had finally woken up from a 40-year achievement-filled nightmare. I asked her, so hey, where's all the trophies? She wrinkles her nose and replies, oh, what's the point?